Hello everybody, I'm back again. I posted a picture earlier this morning in my group showing just the look that I have for just my everyday quick makeup routine, and I promised to stop back on to show you live how I do it. If I wasn't talking like I'm going to be and explaining the products, this routine takes me about 3 minutes to get done and get out the door. I look a little more alive, brightened, and not so tired. So it's definitely a go-to routine that I use for every day. If I'm going out on a date night or I have more time on my hands, I'll definitely experiment with more colors, use eyeshadow. But this is the bare minimum products to use just to kind of look a little bit alive. I will say too that since I've been using the Beautycounter skincare products, my face has changed so much that I actually feel more confident going out of the house without makeup on, or in using less makeup than I used to. So that's definitely a huge plus that I've seen from using the products. But anyway, so my face has been primed with our Dew Skin Tinted Moisturizer, which now going into the spring and summer I use every day because it has SPF in it, so it's good sun protection. So I've already used that, and I use the shade number 2 on my skin. So what I'm going to do next is actually, and it's very light coverage, just a tinted moisturizer evens out skin tone. So if I want, I can just use that and then move ahead with my next few steps, or if I want a little bit more coverage for the day, then I will go ahead and use our Tint Skin hydrating foundation right over top. And I usually actually have started using our retractable foundation brush to put this on. It's a couple different application methods. You can use a flat complexion brush, which looks, I can find it here. I don't know if I have it in here. But it's like a flat complexion brush, and that will actually give you more coverage, whereas the retractable foundation brush just sort of gives you more of a sheer coverage. It's just a matter of preference, really. Anyway, my brushes are being cleaned, so they are currently in the sink with some shampoo being cleaned, because you want to clean them regularly. That helps prevent breakouts. So I'm just going to use my fingers, and it's also, if I'm quick, trying to get out the door, this is fast. So I put a little bit of the foundation on my skin, and I dot it all around, and I work up and out in circular motions all over my face. And I'm using the color Linen right now. As the summer goes on, I might end up going up a shade in color, but for now it seems like the Linen shade is the perfect shade for me. So you can see that over top of that Dew Skin Tinted Moisturizer, it just adds another little layer, helps to even out my skin tone, create a poreless, primed base layer, which is always good to ace your base. So I'm just putting that all over my face, put a little in your jawline and down your neck. Looks good. And all these products feel so light on your skin, and they're so super concentrated because Beautycounter products are not made with lots of fillers, so everything's so super concentrated, which means you use way less, so it lasts a lot longer. Most of these products that I've had for better than 6 months, and I still have plenty of product left, so definitely lasts long, because you don't need as much. So the next step is I'm going to use our Touch Up Concealer Pen. This is great. It comes in a click pen with a brush applicator to help you get the product right where you need it, so you don't need a ton of it. Typically this is the shade Light. You'd want to go a shade lighter than the foundation color you're using so that you can help brighten up that eye area. I get a lot of questions on how do I make tired eyes look brighter and less tired, and the trick is, first of all, that rejuvenating eye cream is amazing at hydrating the area and reducing any darkness and puffiness. And then also when you're using a concealer pen, you want to go a shade lighter. Now my Fair, which I've been using, the color Fair, which is lighter to help brighten up my eye area, I am out of. I'm waiting for a new shipment. So I'm going to just go ahead and use the light color. It's fine, it's a matter of preference, how bright and light you like your eye area, and this works just fine on me. So you click it, and that pushes the product to the top of the brush, and then you're gonna put in an inverted triangle. You're gonna go deeper than just the shadow of your eye, because you wanna blend that darkness. And then you just tap it in, and this is gonna even out and brighten up the whole eye area and really reduce any darkness, puffiness, tired eyes. And the nice thing about this makeup is that throughout the day, it doesn't start to lay into any fine lines that you have because it's so hydrating. And that is awesome, because I don't know if you've ever noticed with some makeups, depending on what's in them, as the day goes on, they tend to start to look cakier on your skin as they lay in and get comfortable on the surface of your skin. And with Beautycounter, when I put my makeup on in the morning, if I go look in the mirror right before I'm about to take it off at night, it still looks the same as the way I put it on, and that's pretty amazing. It's definitely, the performance speaks for itself, which is awesome. You can have healthy, natural products, safe products, and they still perform well. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. And again, this typically takes me about 3 minutes to do this whole thing, but because I'm talking and explaining, it's taking a little bit longer. I apologize if you all are commenting. Again, I can't see the comments for some reason. Sometimes I can on Facebook Live, and sometimes I can't. And right now, I can't see them. So I'm not being rude. I will answer any comments or questions as soon as I'm finished. So now you can see everything looks evened out. My eyes look brighter, and I definitely feel more moisturized. Okay, so that's that. The next step is and this is a matter of preference. If you like a more dewy look to your skin, you could just move on right here to bronzer or blush. I tend to, depends on what I'm doing. If I'm out and about, I'll just kind of leave it the way it is. In this case, I'm going to use our mattifying face powder. This is great, helps to absorb shine throughout the day. I tend to get a shiny T-zone, and that helps to I like the dewy look on my cheeks. I feel like it gives a healthy glow, but I don't like the shine so much in my T-zone. So I tend to use the mattifying powder to help control the shine throughout the day. And it also helps to set the foundation or the dew skin that I had just put on my face. So you just tap a little bit out in the lid, and you just need a tiny little bit, and you put it on a big powder brush. And I just brush it across my forehead, because again, that's where I tend to get the most shiny, down my nose. I'm gonna leave my cheeks alone because I like that healthy, dewy glow on my cheeks. And then I'm gonna take it, my chin, and down my neck. And this helps to create kind of a primed and poreless, airbrushed look in conjunction with that tint skin or dew skin, the tint skin moisturizing, tinted moisturizer, or the hydrating foundation. It creates like a airbrushed look, which is really nice. Now I forgot pointing out my flaws on live camera. You know I love you guys when I'm not afraid to show my flaws. So anyway, you can use the Touch Up Concealer pen for any little spots you have. Just to cover up if you have any redness. Some people get redness around their nose. And that creates that kind of flawless look. Okay, so now I'm moving on to bronzer, which I like and use pretty much every day, especially in the winter months. I tend to get a little pasty looking. This is the bronzer #1. We have 2 colors. It looks dark, but it's actually just a very nice glow that it gives your skin. It's not shimmery or shiny, so it's very natural. And I just take my big powder blush and I just put it on all the raised parts of my face, kind of where the sun would kiss my skin, just to give me a little bit of color. I don't look so pasty from the months indoors. Can't wait for some good old natural vitamin D and some warmer weather. I don't know about you guys. So I put a little bit on my chin, down my neck to blend, and that's it. Now what I like to do actually is, because again we're talking about just a quick out the door, I actually like to use the bronzer in the crease of my eyes forget the eyeshadow. This is an everyday look. I already have this open, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit of the bronzer just to create a little depth in my eyes and just blend it in. It's kind of a little cheat. It's great to be able to use this for multi-purposes. If you're throwing things in bags or traveling, or you want to throw something in your purse, having just a few products versus a whole set of stuff makes things a lot easier. So, and I'm just, again, just using my crease brush, and I'm just creating a little bit of depth with the bronzer. Nice, easy, fast look. Okay, so that's that. Next, I'm gonna add a little color to my cheeks, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my blush brush, angled blush brush, and I love the color Bloom Tulip. It's so springy. That's not the color. Let's get them mixed up. It's a very springy, pinky color. Looks nice on all skin tones. Bloom Tulip. One is a little darker than the other. One has more of a sheen than the other. You can mix them together. You can use the darker one underneath your cheekbone to create some contouring, and the lighter one up top and in the apples of your cheeks. I'm just gonna, again, this is just a quick makeup application just to look a little more alive. I'm just gonna mix them together, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fake smile. Put it all over. And I love blush. I feel like it just gives everybody kind of a healthy glow. Put some on my chin. Put a little bit up here. Okay, next thing I like to do is just sort of define my eyebrows a little bit with our medium color. We have 3 colors. I'm using the medium brown brow pencil, and I'm just gonna brush them up, just kind of so I can clean them up a little bit, make them look a little more defined. It helps to kind of make your eyes look bigger, draw attention to your eyes. Pay no attention to the stray hairs here. I need to clean up my brows a little bit, but in the meantime, I'm faking it. And what better way to fake it than with some safe beauty products if I don't have time. So I'm just kind of filling them in gently, brush them up first, and then I'm going to brush again to help blend. Before I started doing my brows, I never realized how not symmetrical they are, but I guess that's normal. One side of your face isn't exactly the same as the other side of your face, which is kind of interesting, but you can see they look a little more clean and tidied up, especially if you tend to have some bald spots like I do from over plucking, or just they don't grow in as thick in one spot as the other. So you can see eyebrows are done. And then I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara. I'm looking. This mascara is our lengthening mascara. We have it in the black. It is awesome. It has a very thin, look at how long it's making my lashes. Very thin brush, so it separates the lashes really well. No clumping, no flaking, no smudging, and while it's not considered a waterproof mascara, this stuff does not budge. It is awesome. Stays on all day. You have a good crying session, it won't go anywhere. Not that I think you should have a crying session, but you can see, look at how, and you can just, it's buildable, so you can go back and add more if you feel like it. But it is amazing, the length it creates. Now I'm going to attempt to do my bottom lashes looking into the camera, but I'm afraid to poke myself in the eye. So hopefully I won't get it on the bottom of my eye here. But you can see it just kind of brightens up the eye area, This is my quick mom makeup application. I often get up out of bed in the morning a little ahead of the kids, so I need it to be fast because I don't want to have to get up any earlier than I need to. There's one eye, you can see the difference between the eyes. It's insane how it really is one of my favorite Beautycounter products. Those of you who know me know I always rave about this mascara. It delivers what it promises to deliver. It took Beautycounter 3 years to formulate a safe mascara, and Greg Renfrew, the CEO of the company, said that if we can't create a safe mascara, we have no business wearing it. So she was determined to create a safe one, and we were all so excited when they came out with the mascara because it really is the best. If there's a fire, this is coming with me. So you get the idea. A little on the bottom lashes. So hard to do this looking into a phone. So that's essentially what the quick look, and then I'm going to put a little bit of my favorite color lip sheer. I have grown to absolutely love this color. Our lip sheers are our hydrating lipsticks. They're made with vanilla oil. They smell amazing. They hydrate your lips. And this color is called Petal. It's a nice, pretty, pink, springy color. I absolutely love it. Great on all skin tones. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my lips. Smells good and tastes good too. And that's that. Now, since I put some makeup on and I'm in love with this #1 Beautycounter Plus #1 brightening line, I'm going to go ahead and take our mist that comes with it, and I'm going to spray this mist, a couple sprays on my face to help set the makeup and provide that kind of bright, glowy, luminous look. You can use these as setting sprays for your makeup to set the makeup. You can use them as toners before you put your makeup on, or you could spritz them on your face anytime throughout the day for a little pick-me-up. But they're great. So I'm just going to do a couple sprays. It's really fine mist. Doesn't hurt the makeup we just did, and it doesn't glop all in one spot. It just kind of, it's a very fine mist, and it makes your skin look glowy and beautiful. So that's it. That is my quick everyday makeup routine. Again, if I have more time or if I'm going out and I want something a little more dramatic, I will go to our eyeshadow duos, which we have many colors in. If you have been with Beautycounter for a little while and have been watching these are just 3 out of the bunch more that we have. I'm just kind of showing you. But if you've been part of the Beautycounter group, or you're one of my customers, you've seen that we do come out with limited edition palettes, which I adore. And I'm hoping that Beautycounter will keep out on a regular basis because the colors are just awesome, and it's nice having your blushes, bronzers, highlighters, and eyeshadows all in one spot. So these are some of the limited edition palettes that we've come out with. The colors are awesome. And actually, to be honest, a lot of the colors in the palettes are in our eyeshadow duos that we sell all the time. Usually in the limited edition palettes, they'll add a few limited edition colors. But it is nice that we do have some of the colors available in the duos. So there you go. That just kind of gives you an idea, and I'll play with those if I'm looking for something a little more than an everyday look. But that is the look, and if you guys have any questions at all or would like to come over and play with colors and try out products, I love doing it. I love helping figure out what makes the most sense for individual needs. Feel free to contact me. Again, it's Alison Gaudenzi with Beautycounter. Hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you later.